Hi, it's Adam from Months and PCs, and welcome to episode 2 of our Game of the Week. Now, being that it is the Euro final tomorrow and the Copa America final, we've gone with a football theme, and we have a free football manager game called Soccer Manager 2021. So I've only played this game for a couple of hours or so there is a lot more you can dive into. This is just going to be a quick overview to see if it's something that you might be interested in playing. Having a look first, you've got our squad list. You can click through all the individual players, have a look at the team chemistry, the morale, their fitness and suspensions, their statistics, their attributes, history, clubs, contracts, all of those sorts of things. If we look at the reports and overview, this will give us a bit of an idea of the overview of the whole club, where we are lacking depth, where the squad is good, the morale, quality, that sort of thing. You can also then go through and break it down to have a look at whose contracts are ending soon, whose morale, who's unsettled, the development, the youth team, all of those sorts of things. Transfers can be done in a couple of ways. You can send a scout out to find some players and they'll give you a bit of an idea whether the player would fit into the play style of your team, or you can just search for players. From there you can then click see limited information about them. You can then choose to make a transfer bid, make a loan bid. There's a lot of upgrades you can actually do within the club. One of them is changing the stadium. So you can upgrade the stadium as your team grows to give you extra capacity, obviously making more money. This obviously costs for each upgrade, and it does take several weeks to be able to be done. Other upgrades you've got around the area is your club zone, which is to do with your income from sponsors and ticket sales, that sort of thing. You've got your training upgrades that you can do, scouting upgrades, youth upgrades. There's a lot of things that you can look to upgrade. Even manager upgrades, which will allow you to get reductions on certain building costs, an increase in performance during your games, reduction in injuries, those sorts of things, and you can upgrade. You get more XP as you go through the game, and XP leads to these points that you can then spend in this menu. The tactics are quite simple, but does give you a bit of freedom to be able to make the team yours. You've got your formation settings, your player role settings. Obviously you've got your bench, your reserve teams. You can move people from your first team into your reserve and go through all of those sorts of things as well. Like I said, this is going to be quite basic, so I'm not going to delve in too much into that at the moment. You've then got two game modes. You've got the option to play match or quick play. Play match allows you to watch the game, watch the goals go in, and take control of the tactics at any point during the game. It is a little bit slower, but you can put the speed all the way up to 90 times the real-time speed so that it doesn't take too long. As you can see, you've got your player roles that you can change, you can do substitutions, change your instructions all during the game and at half time. So the alternative game mode is quick play. Now, as you can see, this is flying through the game. This has not been sped up. That is actually how quick it runs through it. You don't have the option to play with the tactics during the game unless it's at half time, in which you can make substitutions, instructions, player roles, that sort of thing. But you can see it does fly by a lot quicker for those that don't have the time to sit and watch the games. If you just want to have a quick half an hour play, it's very easy to be able to do that. So you're probably wondering how the game makes its money. Well, there are options that you can purchase with real money to get some in-game currency. Now, in-game currency will allow you to upgrade your manager, have boosts for your players, buy more cash for the club, and those sorts of things. You can also use the in-game currency to purchase players, and this would alleviate the negotiating on transfers and just allow you to purchase a player straight into your club. Now, this pay to win I'm not necessarily a major fan of. However, it doesn't feel within the game that it's a negative thing to not be spending money. You will find at points through the game though, it does come up trying to get you to purchase credits or cash. It's not something you have to do, there is always an X, and it doesn't get in the way too much in the game. For it being free, I don't mind having these small adverts every now and then. So overall, I think this is a fantastic game. It's something I've played for a couple of hours already, but I know as soon as this is edited and sent up onto YouTube so that you guys can see it, I'm going to be going straight back onto this game. The system requirements from Steam, it's 1 GHz or higher, 2 GB of RAM, and storage of only 500 megabytes. So this thing will literally play on a potato. Guys, if it's something you think you might be interested in, do drop us a like or let us know in the comments below, and we will catch you next week.